What's up, guys? What up, everyone? How's it going? So we'll just go ahead and start in a little. Just want to check if my mic's working perfectly. Yeah, I think it is. If you guys have any issues with the audio, just let me know, okay? So yeah, US100, right? So as I've been mentioning on the YouTube, well, not the YouTube, but the Instagram channel, since last week, which was around this area in here, we called that the market was going to short, right? We were going to have a huge move to the downside, and it's been doing so since last week, right? We opened up this week and also had a huge move downwards. So we almost got to my first objective that I called out last night on my Instagram stories, which was on the weekly time frame, which was, let me get the magnet here, this low in here, and also this low. So I mean, we stretched quite a bit there, almost hit that area of liquidity, and I mean, once we hit that, it's most likely going to come down here as well. But all it did here was stretch down and bounced off that area just to generate more liquidity. But I think we could still possibly might have a sell-off today in the late New York session, which is right now. But we might just need to have to retrace a little bit, right? We have a lot of stops above these highs in here. So it could be an area where they could take it up to today before the sell-off. And if it doesn't sell off today, I mean, it's either going to sell off tomorrow or next week. But we have an area of interest where it could possibly pop or retrace up to. I would prefer for it not to head all the way up there. Actually would like to see it break down kind of where it's at right now. We'll be looking at time frames. I mean, price at lower time frames, just to get a good feel for price and see if we have any signs of reversal. I would like for price to just go a little bit higher than this high, and then sell off if it's going to sell off there. If it just keeps going higher, then it's obviously going to come up here. So yeah, on lower time frames, it does look like it's going to keep on heading higher above this high. And we'll see how price reacts after it gets above that high to see if it's going to want to break down. Kind of like the 13,800 level. Is right there. We'll see if it heads up there and then starts falling off. And so essentially, it should start pumping up higher. I don't really want to see this candle's low get taken out, and it should just keep on going higher. So we're going to look at the 13,800 level. Nice, bro. Yeah, gold had a really big move all the way up and down. That's cool. All the forex pairs moved today a lot too. I think GU had like a 200 pip crash. It was really huge ripples. 330 pips. Like gold as well. Gold's probably going to come down for these lows. Like they're pretty much already induced traders to go long. So it's got a reverse on them. See them coming down at least 1880.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Is this I thought you were on the live at the same time on YouTube.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, wait. Okay, maybe it's a lag or delay.
Oh yeah, it is delayed. It gets delayed.
Yeah, I got it on my screen and the TV.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Using all the stuff, applying, getting better daily. The one thing key to being better for me was like documenting all the trades and on video and writing them down to learn from my mistakes. So it's been helping a lot implementing everything I learned from the course as well.
It's nice. That's good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. How about yourself?
I've been doing good too.
Awesome,
I mean,
awesome.
NASDAQ's been going wild.
Yeah, I know. I
I've
noticed.
been
I
hitting
haven't.
that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Did you catch that big sell-off?
Yeah, I was pretty much scalping a lot of the down movements.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it should still. I see it like really going lower, like down under these lows possibly, because we're really moving on the monthly time frame already. So, I mean, February is about to close on Monday. So in March, I'm really expecting like a retracement and then selling off. I don't know. It could go really low. Like,
I noticed the volume comes through like around this time, like 1:30 to 3, like some volumes just pushed through the end of New York for the past few days. I've been noticing that.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the session I like to trade in indices. The late New York session, the PM session.
Yes.
In about an hour and a half, it should like really start like moving like a lot.
Yeah.
I think around that time, I mean, we should, if it's not going to sell off where it's at right now, because it could sell off right there, but I mean, there's a lot of liquidity above here, so it could do it right on in about like an hour and a half when it starts really getting volatile.
Right. So you're basically looking to grab that liquidity and fall off.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I believe that should happen. But it'd be better if it doesn't do it. It'd be better if it just sells off at the 13,800 level.
In terms of like seeing this move maybe coming up earlier, would you look at like the 30-minute or the 15-minute time frame for the reversal possibly?
Yeah.
From those high or lows, prior lows in the market structure?
Yeah, I'd be looking at possibly even down to the 1 minute. Because NASDAQ can really confirm your setups on like really low time frames, like the 1 minute, 5 minute. But yeah, I'm basically waiting for this high to be taken out, and then we could start reversing.
Gotcha.
So on the 5 minute, I mean, I could already kind of see the setup forming here. Like it's coming down. It's possibly gonna come down for a retracement. Let me take the magnet off. Around this level, obviously come up there, and then right up here, like on the 1 minute time frame, we could start seeing it breaking down, and then the 5 minute could just confirm if like it really sells off and closes around this level. We could possibly see it just have a small retracement, and then really sell off. And attacking today's lows, intraday lows down here, which is a lows it made in London session, London and early New York session. That's kind of like the pattern I would like to see for the sell-off today. So the live session's only I've placed it for like about 45 minutes to an hour, so it could happen afterwards. But if we do cut off, I mean, this is pretty much what I would be expecting. It got pretty quiet right now, but should start seeing the volatility kicking in a little.
Sorry, bro, I was in between multitasking. I'm gonna have to watch this later to recap. You gonna be doing lives more often?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing them more often.
Awesome, man.
I'll probably be sending them at least once or twice a week.
Oh, that's awesome. I was staying up for London mostly, like 3 o'clock, but I've been getting some rest and waking up for New York as well.
You've been trading both sessions?
Yeah. Well, here in
That's
the
hard. I can't do that. I can't do that no more.
When you're hungry, bro, you gotta get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've been just focusing on just few pairs, just gold and GJ, and that's it. Just to be more focused on high probability setups.
Yeah. I've only been just trading NASDAQ, to be honest. I haven't even been looking that much at Forex pairs.
Nice.
Yeah, this is like my baby now.
Yeah, because sometimes, like we had a GBP holiday in the Monday and Sunday. So then,
Yeah.
my baby switches to gold. It's like having two girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, uh, but yeah, man, gold pays you a lot, just like NASDAQ, moves and moves.
Oh yeah, gold moves a lot.
So would you use the same, like for example, like a 0.10 lot size would be the same amount of pips in gold as well, right? NASDAQ and gold, or would it be less?
Yeah, NASDAQ does a lot more.
A lot more. Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot more than gold. But it also depends on your broker, because like it should start rushing for that level now.
Oh wow, look at that.
It should what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it depends on your broker, because some brokers have like different contract sizes. So like a lot size, like a standard lot size on one broker could be different on a different broker as well.
Got you.
Yeah, in terms of like points, NASDAQ moves a lot more. Sure, just this little move on the 1 minute time frame. I mean, that's 1,000, almost 2,000 points.
Yeah. So definitely got to manage your risk.
Yeah.
So overall, would you say like we're in a bearish territory now with the whole US equity market and the stock market and everything of that nature?
Yeah, we're pretty much still in bearish territory. And I think it's going to be bearish for a while. Like I said, it's like it should really get down like what was the weekly time frame? Yeah, possibly like around under these lows in here.
Wow.
Possibly test this high. That's what I'm really looking at. Like,
It's definitely gonna wipe out all these Robinhood traders that just came into the market this year.
oh yeah, of course. That's gonna suck for them.
Yeah,
Whoever's buying equities right now.
honestly, everybody starts off like that. They get messed up, and then the surviving ones are the ones that persevere.
Yeah. Yeah, also Bitcoin's falling a lot. I had some Bitcoin house. I seen the chart and I was like, yeah, I gotta take my Bitcoin out. I took it out like 2 weeks ago. And then
It's
I've
a,
just seen that Bitcoin just really falling off.
yeah, it's crazy because you would think that it would go a little bit to Bitcoin, but gold's been the ultimate hedge, along with the other yen and different pairs. You notice money going into.
Exactly. Yeah, Bitcoin's not gonna make it.
Mhm.
That's kind of where I was seeing Bitcoin starting to sell off, especially when it did this in here. I was like, yeah, that's gonna crash now.
Yeah, the high
That's gonna
momentum
go
with
down.
the counter trend, well, trend, I should say, because it's been bearish for a while now.
Yeah, Bitcoin's for sure at least going to the 28,000s, possibly even lower. But we'll see.
It's interesting now because with Bitcoin, not a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of more institutions holding it as well. So it'll probably go down there, but I'm not sure if they're going to just buy it up. And is this going to be another rally? Is there momentum left for the end of the year, or is it going to go
I
into a capitulation?
I think it's gonna go down and it's gonna stay down for a while.
Hmm,
That's what I personally believe.
I
Is
see.
it? Yeah, because everybody's gonna think like they're buying it at a discount and all, and that Bitcoin's afterwards gonna go to 100K or something. But it's probably just gonna keep on going lower and lower and lower until they
Mm.
pretty much blow up their rent's money.
Now, if it does that cycle, you're looking at another 3 years of, slowly grinding, like it did, like
Yeah,
that's a
at least
history.
2 years.
Hmm,
Yeah.
hmm, hmm.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab my
Nope,
laptop charger.
no problem.
US100, I think this fall just get people on.
It was cutting off a little bit, but now I can hear you better.
Said, I think this is just like inducement to induce people to buy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So
you said you were mentioning that you go to the lower time frame, like the 1 minute, to see the impulsive move away from that level.
yeah, we'll start seeing it form if it's gonna sell off there, which I really think it should. Everybody from last night in London and from New York, I mean, they're for sure holding positions and they probably think it's going to start reversing.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that even with the Twitter, a lot of buy the dip comments.
Really, for indices?
Well, there's few people that they like YouTube influencers, like Meet Kevin and such, promoting different these theories, but he also got out the market, so he does in and out a lot more than long term now. So
I really like more short term, like scalping.
yeah, no, most definitely. Oh wow.
So pretty much already took out this side here.
Yep, gold just came down to those lows that you were mentioning earlier.
I thought I was going to do it until tomorrow.
It didn't wait. It's like,
That
hold
was
my
quick.
cup.
Yeah, oh my God, let's head down there right now.
Oh man, I just had a conversation with you and look back at the chart. I'm like, what the hell?
It's probably gonna make the low of the day there. If it starts really going lower than that right now, then oof,
I mean,
it might
can you
come
make
down there.
can you make sense of this move though? Because I mean, every with the war going on and all the money being shipped in, I mean, we had a huge buy up on gold because of uncertainty with the markets and stuff like that. Like fundamentally, does it make sense for gold to go down like this?
I think it's just a manipulation. Like they
Mm,
got everybody to start buying gold,
hmm
and they're pretty much gonna question. But I think gold's still gonna go higher. Like I don't think this is gonna like come down to like go all the way down here. I think
mm,
this is just gonna be a retracement to stop out early buyers.
mm.
Okay, so we'll see. We'll see if it reacts around this level here. Yeah. This.
Fire highs.
Because all it's doing right now, it's probably generating liquidity. Just you see, I don't think it took the equal highs.
So the daily candle
Oh no, it
closes in
did.
2 hours. Daily candle closes in 2 hours, but then that would make this huge wick rejection off that level too.
Yeah, I actually did take the equal highs out. And it could sell off then. I thought it didn't take out the equal highs, but it did.
Right, right. That's what I was kind of shocked by that move.
Still would think my bias would be bullish though. Unless if like we really go lower than these lows. And this probably is gonna start hitting down for all of the lows down here from this consolidation.
You would kind of wait for like a break of structure on lower time frame with like a high, like maybe 30 minutes holding some support before you get on. If you were in there.
For the sales, I'd wait for a break in higher time frame. Alright, so US 500 100 is pretty much strong that level. We'll see if it starts with now. We got the next 5 minute candle forming, so if the next 5 minute candle closes bearish, then most likely gonna sell off. Yeah. It should start retracing down. Shouldn't go too high. There we go. So I like, yeah, it should just take this high out and start coming down. There we go. So it should start expanding lower. It's taking out this low and then keep on going all around this area in here. See the 5 minute candle. I like how it just went whipped higher and then came off the high. So that should be the high for today, I believe. And we should start selling off on US100. Okay, should test this level and sell off.
It respected that quarter point really nicely.
And it should really start, like the down candle should really start like engulfing all of the up candles right now. That's really gonna sell off. I'll take a, where's the trading account here? So, I mean, we could take a scalp. I mean, this high shouldn't be taken out. Take a scalp with a stop loss above there. Let's just see the 5 minute. I forgot how to use this. Yeah, pretty much too. You place like a limit. We did.
Would you say US 30 moves similar to US 100?
All indices are similar.
Yeah. So I'm seeing like the same kind of candle forms on the US 30 as well.
I think US 30 should sell off faster than US 100 today.
Hmm.
I forgot how to. Yeah. I already moved and farther. I wanted to get in that, but it's cool. These things. So essentially, for confirmation, I'd like to see this candle not break the highs. That would mean that we pretty much have a swing high forming. We should start retracing on the 5 minute. we could expect price going higher just to take out this high here, but not going higher than this high. It could still go higher than this high before a huge sell-off. That's why I only have my take profit here. But once it really starts selling off, like I really think we should at least make, it could be really possible for us to make a new low for the day. If not, at least come down to these lows here. So if it starts going higher, it's better to close the position because it shouldn't have gone back up there. So it's probably going to make a new high before it sells off. Close it there. And so now the context here is that it should have, I had a small retracement. We did see some move around this level, so that's good. For right now, it might just go one last time above this high. This could also be a one-to-one scalp for a buy, just to stop below this low and take profit above this high. So pretty much we're forming the same thing that we had on, I think it was a 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute. And if it just breaks, then it's probably just going to break, and I'll take the high. Because US 500 pretty much already took the high as well. Yes, 30 couldn't make it equal highs. I think it did go above it. 32,916. 32,916. Yeah. The same level.
So have you been mostly focusing on NAS 100 because it respects your analysis more, or just due to seasonality?
Oh, I just kind of really migrated a lot to NASDAQ instead of Forex now.
I
Like
see.
I've been really liking how it moves.
I see. And probably your time schedule too.
Yeah, that too. And besides that, because NASDAQ, like you could decide it whether, because I'm a New York session trader, right? So I
Mhm.
don't really like, sometimes I will trade London, but it's like literally it's been like once or twice a year now.
That's right.
So
That is correct. Yeah.
I'm more of a New York session trader. So if I want to trade 2 sessions, NASDAQ moves really good in the morning and the afternoon, when
Mm,
Forex doesn't really move that much around this time of day.
right. That is true.
So yeah, that's why. And I really like the afternoon session for NASDAQ more than the morning. But yeah, gold had a reaction there around the level. I think I erased the box. I don't know. I don't even remember what time I erased it at. And that pretty much made the low there. I wonder when I took that box out. I don't remember erasing it. Let me reverse and see. It doesn't. Did I ever put the box here? I kind of remember I placed the box there. I don't know what happened to it then. Oh, there it is. That's the one I put in there. I guess it got erased by itself or something. Pretty much made the low for today. NASDAQ should almost be ready to sell off. So once it really starts selling off, I'd like to see this as a short-term objective, just this hourly candle's low. I might do it on the next hourly candle because it's only 3 minutes away. So might start seeing the sell off in the next hour. And then could see this low get taken out. And obviously these equal lows down here. And our 12,900 level. It'll start breaking these lows. But like I said, I mean, it could still come up for these highs. That's why if it does start breaking down here, I mean, you want to be covering around these levels first, because it could just come down for that low or this low, and then have that further retracement, take out these highs, and then start heading over for these lows. But long term, US indices should be bearish. It looks like it's having a really nice distribution here, so could sell off from where it's at, or could just poke its head above these equal highs one last time and then really sell off. Like I said, around 1 hour, that's when we should start having some really, really good volatility. And the session, I think the live session's only like, I think there's only about like 10 minutes left at the most. But you'll see what I mean after this session goes out, and we're in that hour of trading.
Yeah, I gotta check this back. It should be back on YouTube, right?
It should save there. It should be saved or uploaded.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth multitasking with work, so I didn't get a chance to catch it all.
So far, it's not been going through that level, so looks good. So it could I think it's just generating that last bit of liquidity for sell-off. Okay, so we got the hourly open.
So at this point, you wouldn't want it to break that high.
It'd be, I'd like for it, because it already made equal highs, so kind of like for it. I mean, it could not take it out because of what I'm seeing in the other indices, but if it does and then starts breaking lower, then that would be really, really good. I mean, it could just sell off really from where it's at. Just waiting for more feedback.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it should. It really just came up to. And it's the same level from the hour. It's pretty much working around this level here right now.
Man, GJ played off very nicely from my level that I was looking at, the 154,250, and just pushed up. But I made good money on New York, so I didn't want to like take too much risk, so I just scaled it down.
Yeah, GJ moved a lot today too.
Yeah, I was looking at the 250 level right as the break. I wanted to confirm the market structure. And then I just
GU moved more than GJ today.
Oh, interesting.
GJ is usually more volatile. Or no, never mind. I think I measured GU wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say because GJ last night had like 120 pip, oh, from London to Asian.
G had like almost 300,
Hmm.
276. That was a big move. Euro had a sell off into these lows. I think last time on YouTube, this is what I outlined. Pretty much generating the trend line liquidity. Came up, took out this high. So it took liquidity out and then it started breaking down. This week had a really nice sell off. All right, so it already went higher. So if it closes under this low here, and you could actually even put a sell stop and just stop loss above that high. But it has to not take out the high. With this candle, it should just keep on going down. If it takes out the high, it invalidates this setup here. From where it's at, I mean, it possibly could just keep on trading higher. But I'll still be long-term bearish, even though it takes out these highs in here.
And the 200 extension level is pretty close to this high. So if it's going to sell off without taking these highs, it's got to do it at the most above this high. If not, it's going to really start accelerating for these highs up here. And we should really have some movement tomorrow as well, because the really big movements were today and tomorrow. Not really that much movements on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because of the news. We had a lot of high impact news on Thursday, and plus we had the war thing going on with Russia and Ukraine. And then tomorrow we also have a lot of impact news, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday wasn't really that much. I mean, Tuesday had, but just it was NZD, and it was it's pretty much for Asia session, so I don't really like that type of day. Okay, so those highs taken out. Started consolidating above them. So if it starts breaking down, we could see the same pattern that I'm expecting on the 5 minute. This here, right? Test and then sell off. Should be the same here for the 1 minute. So I already took out a liquidity pool above these equal highs. And it's been going higher all day when it's in a really bearish trend, right? All this bearishness. So, if it really starts getting volatile in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so, we could see this thing really coming down for these lows and closing as a bearish candle. And I'm taking out this low. That's one of the scenarios I'm expecting. If it doesn't really provide on the lower time frames, then it's these highs before the sell. Color this white. Let's do it right. So you guys know it stops getting taken out.